Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the skies. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga gon' bust it down. Tryna count the money, damn homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit, it was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, Jay. Okay, turn me up. Jay, bitch, I'm rolling up. Bitch, I'm burning up. Jay, I ain't showing up. Jay. They like country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, Jay. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy. keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so why they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go bust it down. Tryna count the money. Damn, homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit. It was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna.
YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy T, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And tonight's live is going to be on stash these 20 sleepers because they could be league-winning guys. Now, listen, guys, I'm always working the waiver wire, so my channel's different. Don't come and talk about, oh, that player, man, he's garbage. Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Every player that's garbage now is not going to be garbage in the fourth quadrant. And when I say the fourth quadrant, that's your championship 3 to 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks, guys, the top 5, top 12 change at each position. So you can't be saying, oh, well, my team good. I got Justin Jefferson, I got Tyreek Hill, and I got Raheem Mostert, and my team is good. And then all of a sudden, people keep working the waiver, a couple of running backs go down, and then you third. You're like, well, I thought I was first. You lost a couple of games. Tyreek got a hamstring injury. So listen, I'm not speaking anything in existence. I'm just saying you got to keep working the waiver wire and trying to stash guys. So when somebody pop, you ain't got to spend no fab. You ain't got to spend no waiver wire priority. You already got them. That's what we do with Fantasy Good Sports, guys. So thank everybody who's tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. This is cutting edge content. I said what I said. This is cutting edge content. A lot of people say this is not cutting edge content. You know why? Because I ain't sitting around reading out no stats. I ain't sounding like some of these big channels. I ain't subscribing to that dude channel. Man, hopefully you make it. And then I'm sitting around hitting. I'm hitting. I said what I said. So, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Let's go. Let's see who in the chat tonight. We got Tongan Kid. What's up, bro? We got Mike in the building. He says, what you think about San Francisco and his players' woo? What you mean by that, bro? San Francisco got a good squad. They got a good coaching. They one of the toughest teams in the league. Let me see. There you go. Lindell, what's up, bro? That boy been showing me support for a long time here. That's one of my favorite subscribers, bro. I appreciate you always showing support, bro. 100. Yes, sir. He said, what's good, bro? Dollar Bill, y'all. He been showing support for a while too, bro. Another one of my guys, always in the chat, no matter what. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Tongue again said, what's up, bro? What's good? And Lindell says, TD, what is your illness on the Detroit backfield? People losing their mind after Thursday game. People really upset Gibbs ain't what they thought. Right, and we talked about that. So he want me to break it down. I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. Guys, so when I was drafting fantasy, starting off this year, I'm looking at all the running backs in fantasy and who I'm going to take. And when I'm looking at Bijan, I'm looking at Gibbs, I'm looking at A-Chain. The only guy that I was willing to take and count on from the beginning of the year was going to be Bijan because I know the guy had the body, he had the skill set, everything. Now, Jamil Gibbs was very explosive. He was probably more explosive than Bijan as far as speed. But his body type, guys, if you watch him at Alabama and even at Georgia Tech, he always had nagging little injuries, right? So they're not going to use this guy up and hurt their secret weapon. This guy's going to, when they get in a big game with Kansas City, they need a punt return. They need a slot reception or a little screen. They're going to give him the ball. But they're not going to wear this guy down and give him 5 touchdowns. They paid David Montgomery to get those 3 rushing touchdowns to wear his body out. They're not wearing Jahmyr Gibbs out on his first deal. So, guys, you have to be patient. And really, to me, Jahmyr Gibbs is not a running back that I really want because you can't depend on him. It's only going to be for big games. So that's not going to be a big fantasy football fourth quadrant game when you in your fantasy football playoffs. If they got an easy matchup, guess what they're going to do? Give it to David Montgomery. If they got an easy matchup, guess what they're going to do? Give it to David Montgomery. So Jahmyr Gibbs, guys, I told a lot of you not to draft them. I don't listen. I don't want to, because I'm not right on everything. It's a lot of things that I'm off on, so I'm not going to sit here and tell you to do everything that I say do. But if you look at my teams, I'm in the top half of mostly all my leagues. I got a few leagues where I'm 1 and 2, but I really got real good squads. I just faced some of the highest scoring guys. I mean, I want to show y'all my league formats and also my league schedules. But I will be posting them in the post section. But guys, Jahmyr Gibbs is not going to be a guy that you can rely on. So to me, if you can stash him, you want to do that, that's fine. He's not on his stash video, but to me, I wouldn't be trying to rely on him to think he's going to be a league-winning guy. He's not. You're never going to know when to rely on him. They're not going to use him up to get cloud in the dust carries, which you need to win fantasy football championships. Free Smoke says, what up, though? What up, bro? Free Smoke says, I got Swift back. Still trying to get Mostert back. I got you. Okay. Mike says, I'm listening from Sacramento. Just wanted your thoughts on San Francisco Sunday with Debo questionable. Right. Hey, Ayuk all day. Ayuk, I've been on Ayuk. I told people to draft Ayuk over Debo, to fade Debo. Now, listen, Debo is a good wide receiver, but everybody that's good, you don't supposed to have him on your team because that doesn't mean that they're going to be a league-winning player in fantasy football. Fantasy football and real-life football are two different things. Now, a lot of it, I would say 75% of it, you can just translate it straight over, but no, the other 25%, no, you can't, because players that are good in real life might not be great in fantasy. Like Debo is great in real life; he's fantastic, but to rely on him every week, I don't want him on my team for that. But Brandon Ayuk, with his route running and catching a lot of balls, he's gonna catch a lot more balls than Debo. In PPR, I want Ayuk. Zach says Montgomery got 36 points on my bench. I know. And I told y'all earlier that I wanted Montgomery over Jahmyr Gibbs. And a lot of you thought I was crazy. I need to see that energy in the comment section. I need y'all to show me. Listen, if I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong on players. Right now, Christian Watson's been out, but I still feel great about him. Daniel Jones hasn't looked great. I still feel great about him. He got a great matchup this week. You see how quarterbacks, they play bad. All quarterbacks. Joe Burrow is struggling. Like, it happens. But you got to ride it out for 4 quadrants. Linda says, always going to support you, my brother. Love what you do. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Bro. And Bootlegs, what's up, bro? He says, Tank Dell or D-Hop. You're going to have to trade D-Hop or stash him, but I'm going to say Tank Dell today. This is the 4th week. It's time to go ahead and make your plays. You can't stash Tank Dell no more. There's no more, well, start your starters, because I'm starting my killers. But I'm not going to sit D-Hop. I'm going to put Tank Dell and D-Hop in. If I got D-Hop and I got to put him on the bench, I'm going to trade him. Even if I got to trade him for chopped liver, I'm never going to put a guy like D-Hop on the bench unless I'm going to stash him. But right now, bro, you got to go with Tank Dell. He got the sauce. You can't bench Tank Dell. Zach Simmons says start Zay Flowers, Nico, or Damian Pierce in the flex. I'm starting in PPR, bro. I'm gonna start Zay Flowers. With playing against Cleveland, because Cleveland run D is really good, so they're gonna have to put the ball in the air. So I'm gonna say Zay Flowers. Damian Pierce looks to have a bounce back week, even though he had a touchdown last week. It seems like they're trying to get him the ball. Nico, I love Nico, but I can't play Nico over Zay. I'm starting Nico in all my leagues, but I'm not trying to start him over Zay. Zay he's a starter. He's leading the league in targets. Not like all, but he's top 5 in targets in the NFL. So I'm starting Zay. Let me see here. Okay. Travis Looney, what's up, bro? Always showing support. Been showing support for years. Thank you, bro. Zach says, I got water now. League winner. Yes, sir. I told y'all about that all year. What did I tell y'all about Tua and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Water? What did I tell y'all? I said what I said. What did I tell y'all about Jalen Water, Tyreek Hill, and Tua? Now, I wasn't on no A-Chain. A-Chain looks good. That was a great game. But I was just trying to I got Mostert, and I didn't say anything about Mostert. But anything a part of Tua, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Water, I've been on that offense. I told y'all to squeeze that. That was going to be a league-winning combo. That was like my number 2 combo outside of Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. I like that combo in the beginning of the season. So y'all should be having a lot of Miami. If you listen to my channel, you should have Tyreek Hill on your team. I talk about Tyreek Hill in almost every single video. 619 Bengals fan. He said, what up, bro? You think I should start Adam Thielen over T. Higgins this week? No. I'm going to say no. And the reason why, man, Andy Dalton's not starting. They put Bryce Young back in. So I'm not big on T. Higgins. I would trade T. Higgins if I was you. I would trade T. Higgins. Let me see. Terrell says London in London. Yes, or Tutu. And would you start Addison over both? No, I'm starting Tutu over both of those guys. And would I go with Addison over London? Which I don't think you really asking me that. No, I would start London and Tutu over Addison. Addison, you need to trade. If you need to make that decision, bro, you need to make room for Addison. Addison is going to he's going to be getting better throughout the season. And you don't want to be trying to make this decision every week. That's not a good decision. That's not a league-winning decision. That's a decision that's going to have you playing regret on Monday. Man, I should have played him. I should have played him. I should have played him. I don't like playing that fantasy. I know a lot of you don't like when I say that, but that's the truth. I consolidate. I don't make tough decisions. It might be about 1 or 2 decisions that I might make, but they're not tough decisions usually. Sometimes you might run in there. If you got a really good team, you might run into that, and I understand that. But I'm not trying to decide over Addison and London and Tutu. I'm going to try to consolidate and just maybe take 2 of those guys and get a better wide receiver. Zach says start Ramondre Stevenson or A-Chain. Ramondre Stevenson. Now listen, if A-Chain go out here and ball this week, guys, he is him. Now, I don't think he's going to be balling like that every week. I think he's going to get about 8 to 10 touches a week, but that's not going to be a big-time boom. And if he goes out here and goes for 120, 130 yards on about 8 carries and a couple catches, guys, then you got to start him over everybody. He's a top 5 running back. I don't believe he's a top 5 running back. I think he just had a boom game. Cruz, what's going on, bro? He says Sanders, A-Chain, or B-Rob at flex. Bro, I don't know if Sanders is going to play. He's hurt, so you got to be careful with that. You need to be stashing Chuba Hubbard. Brian Robinson has a tough matchup. The game plan can be outside of him. So out of those 2 guys, man, I'm going to say Miles Sanders, but if he's hurt and he's not, he's kind of questionable, I'm going with A-Chain because he got the biggest boom over all those guys. Lindell says, I'm in 12 leagues, got Monty in 7 of 8, started him in all those leagues. League winner. Yes, sir. We've been on that, bro. We've said that David Montgomery was the guy to get, that Jahmyr Gibbs was too fragile. Yes, sir. Great job. Stacey says, yo, just showing love. Thank you, Stacey. Always showing love. Been showing love for a long time. She showed more love than most guys. She's been subscribed to the OnlyFans for about 2 years now. And she watches a lot of my lives. So I appreciate you, Stacey. Sean Bonds, what's up, brother? That's another one. Been showing support for a long time. This guy probably is showing financial support. This guy probably didn't show more support than anybody. Bro, I appreciate you. I really do, bro. Much love to you. He said, what's good, bro? 1 running back rest of the season, Dowdle or Kendre Miller? I'm going with Dowdle. Tony Pollard can't get 400 touches. B. Silver, he said, start 1 flex, full PPR. Tank, DJ Moore, Joshua Palmer. Start 1 in the flex. Man, I'm going to go with Joshua Palmer. Listen, I like DJ Moore, but like I said, it's week 4. I can't keep saying roll out those studs that's been playing bad, right? You can do it. I still like to go 4 weeks, so you can do it. 3 games and 4 games are trends. You could go off either one of them. I go off 4-game trends. Sometimes I won't cap. Sometimes 3 games I'll make a decision. I'm going to ride with it, and I don't care what happens. So you got to be willing to deal with DJ Moore shows out. I don't think so. I don't want no part of this offense. I've been seeing a lot of people sell high on this guy or sell low or whatever you want to call it. But I would say Josh Palmer, man, because there's no Mike Williams. I don't think Quentin Johnston's going to get enough value. I think Joshua Palmer has a chance to get a lone touchdown. 619 says another one, Tank Dell or Tutu Atwell for the start for this week. That's tough. That's tough. Man, I'm going to go with Tutu. Ain't no other weapons out there. Van Jefferson ain't getting enough targets. I love Tank Dell, but I'm going to tell you something, 619. You need to get Tank Dell and Tutu in your lineup. So if you got another wide receiver, maybe you need to consolidate and go get your better tight end or something. But you shouldn't be sitting these guys. These guys, both of these guys need to be in your lineup. Tutu deserves, he's a top 12 guy, if you ask me. And so is Tank. Like, well, Tank ain't there yet, but Tank get ready to be. So you need to start making room for Tank. Free Smoke says, should I drop Justin Fields for Matthew Stafford? No, don't drop him, stash him, and go get Matthew Stafford. Don't never drop Justin Fields unless they get ready to bench him or something. Don't drop Justin Fields. Don't give nobody that type of free pickup. Steven, what's up, bro? He said, should I trade Kamara for Mixon? No, keep Kamara. Keep Kamara. That's the sauce. I'm trying to get Kamara everywhere I can. And I'm actually, a lot of my subscribers, guys that I'm in leagues with, I'm raising the price on them. So they're going to be hitting me in the head for them. Tongue and Kid says, I'm starting Josh Kelly. Not a good choice, but my bench don't look good either. I have Hunt and Roshan. That's it. Help me out, bro. Bro, I understand. I'm done with Josh Kelly. I told people that after I started him 2 weeks in a row. He's a bench player, so he's not a stud. So I don't have to wait 4 weeks to see what he is. I'm not rolling him out there. Could he get a touchdown this week? He could. Me, I'm going with probably I'm probably going with Roshan. Both of these, you keep Hunt and Roshan because Hunt and Roshan going to be good. Those are two really good running backs. But I'm going to go with Roshan because he can catch a little bit of passes. So in PPR, I'm going Roshan. But if it's half PPR or standing, I'm going with a Hunt. Zach Seaman says, better stash Roshan Johnson or Rico. Roshan all day. Roshan all day. These, what's going on, bro? He says 14-man redraft, double flex. So leagues very thin. Traded Madison for Waller. I like that. Should I go Goddard and Gus Edwards for Brian Robinson? Yes. I think that's fine. Goddard and Gus Edwards for Brian Robinson is fine. Yeah, you can do that because you already got Waller. You don't need Goddard. And Gus Edwards is just a guy that's getting goal line. He is getting honey touches, but Lamar Jackson is there too. But Brian Robinson is getting all the touches in the goal line for the Washington Commanders. So I'm going to say, yeah, make that move. And B. Silver says, I was offered Anthony Richardson and Gabe Davis for my Mike Evans. My quarterbacks are Fields and Daniel Jones in one quarterback league. You was offered AR and Mike Evans. I was offered Anthony Richardson and Mike and Gabe Davis for my Mike Evans. Whew. My quarterbacks are Fields. Bro, you got Daniel Jones, but AR is the sauce. So, bro, if it's 6 point, if it's 4 point passing touchdown, you need to keep AR. I love Daniel Jones, but I cannot tell you that he's better. Like, AR got the sauce right now. I love Daniel Jones. Don't give up Mike Evans. I wouldn't give up Mike Evans. I wouldn't do it, man. I'm going to go ahead and tell him to keep the trade, and you keep Mike Evans, and maybe you do something else. I would sit back. I wouldn't give up Mike Evans for those two guys, because not for Gabe Davis, because now you're going to have a bunch of quarterbacks, and you won't have a good wide receiver. So I say, now keep that. Keep Mike Evans. That's a great question, though, bro. That's a tough one. He says, B. Silver says, see what you can get for Fields first. Yeah, you see what you can get for Fields. I agree with that. But do not drop him. B. Silver says, they just announced that Carr could play tomorrow versus Bucks. That does change anything. Does that change anything for the Saints? Yes. Michael Thomas goes down. I like Jameis with Michael Thomas. I don't like him with Carr. So he goes down a little bit. So if I had to play Tank Dell over Michael Thomas, I would do that. I would play Tutu over Michael Thomas. I'm playing studs, like mid-tier studs. I'm playing them over Michael Thomas now because I don't like Derek Carr and Michael Thomas. It's just they don't got a lot of good chemistry, if you ask me. Orlando, what's going on, bro? He says 4 PPR. I got the Bills D as my main D, but this week should I go Colts or Broncos D? I'm staying with the Bills D. I know that matchup looks tough, man. But I ain't. I get it, bro. They playing against Miami, man. I get it, bro. Forget it. Go on Broncos. Go Broncos D. Go ahead and get cute because I get it. You don't want to go up against Miami defense, and I get that. I don't know your scoring format. I don't know about turnovers, so I get it. It's going against the top offense in town. So go ahead and go Broncos D against that easy matchup. D says, "Thanks, bro. I'm subbing. Thank you, bro. Anytime, man. Bro, you've been here before. You might not be sub, but you've been here before. Appreciate you though. Arthur, what's going on, bro? He says, what up, TD? Flex one, half PPR, Tank Dale, A-Chain, Michael Thomas, or Perriers need upside. I left Montgomery on the bench. That's fine. But again, guys, I'm not chastising you. But Arthur, you came to my channel late, so I'll give you a little bit of grace. But guys, all my guys, if you put David Montgomery on the bench, I'm going to chastise you. And you need to be chastised. And because I told y'all to play Montgomery. Like, Montgomery was going to be the goal line guy. He was getting the honey touches. But, Arthur, you got here late. But, yeah, bro, you got to roll him out there every week, especially in great run matchups because he going to get all the honey touches. Now, listen, Jahmyr Gibbs might come through and get a couple honey touches and get a couple touchdowns. That don't scare you off Montgomery. Now, if they playing a tough run defense that's been stopping everybody and you know that team is tough, you might can pivot off David Montgomery. Maybe. But their coach, Dan Campbell, he loves to run the ball. So you don't want to get too cute and get off David Montgomery. But, bro, I'm going with Tank half-point PPR. I'm going with Tank Dale. I can't go with A-Chain, not quite yet. I need to see one more game before he's like a must start. That was just a big game. So I'm gonna go with Tank Dale, bro, over Michael Thomas. He said, Duke in the red zone. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I'm from North Carolina. Yes, sir. Charlene, what's going on, girl? I ain't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Miss seeing you in the chats. Appreciate you being here. Always supporting the channel. Arthur says, also Lamar Jackson or Richardson. I'm playing AR, man. Remember, we went through this earlier, didn't we? I love Lamar. Cleveland is good, but they not just gonna stop Lamar. But you got Anthony Richardson, bro. And I'm not saying he's better than Lamar right now, but his matchups be easy. I'm going with AR, bro. Like I said, I think you need to trade one of these quarterbacks and get you a stud. Because I think both of these guys are going to be fine. But if you have to do that all year, I help you out making that decision. That's going to be tough on both of us. We're not going to be right every time, bro. Because that's hard between those two guys. But I'm going to go with Anthony Richardson. Steven says, thanks, bro. Anytime, bro. Always showing support. Mike 32, he says, traded Stroud for Breach Hall. Okay, and Field. Woo! You traded Stroud for Breach Hall and Justin Fields? I wouldn't have went out to no Justin Fields. He said, Stroud was my insurance for Burrow. What you think? Yeah, bro. I think you made a mistake by trading Stroud because now you need Stroud because Burrow is not playing that good right now. So I think that was a bad move. Justin Fields may hit eventually and may give you some boom, thought up point. He may give you some of those games, but right now it don't look good. I think that was a bad move, bro. Just being real with you. Steven says, Najee Harris over Godwin this week. I feel this is a Najee Harris touchdown week. Well, look, I don't know what week is going to be Najee week, but this is what I tell you. Godwin doesn't have a great ceiling. His ceiling is very low this year. He has a good floor. He's going to get you 8 to 10 to 12 points. He's not going to dudge you. So if you want the boom, Najee could give you 2 rushing touchdowns, but Godwin's going to be safe. But you can't lose it on this play. If you think you can lose this game or lose this fantasy week with trying to play Najee and he only give you 5 points, that's on you, bro. That's on that. If you miss the playoffs because of this one win, that's on you. So to me, sometimes I decide I need straight boom. This ain't gonna make me lose or win. And sometimes I go with the safe because this is going to determine if I win or lose. So I just need to get at least 10 points. So you need to make that decision. If you want to go for the boom or you want to go for the safe floor, because Godwin got the safe floor in PPR leagues. D says, no, I go Broncos. That point total is going to be insane. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I don't like sitting my stud plays, right? I don't care the matchup. That's just the way I play fantasy, because I have seen times, man, I've been upset. Back when I first started playing fantasy, I would sit guys that was like studs because they was playing against a top corner, and that team had been shutting everybody down all year. And then that dude goes off for 2 touchdowns, and then the guy that I play only gets 8 points, and I'm mad. So to me, I like playing my studs. But with your example, bro, ain't nothing wrong with what you're saying. I understand. Go with that Broncos D, because that's playing against Miami. So I understand it. Me, unless I got enough room on my bench, I might pick up another defense and do what you're doing. I might do it, or I might not, and just take that loss, and maybe they get negative points. I don't care. Alex, he says sit 1 PPR, Swift, Kamara, Travis Etienne, or Kyron Williams. Sit 1. Whew. That's tough. Man, listen. I'm going to say Kyron, but I could be biased. I've been buying low and trying to get Kamara, so I don't want to tell you to sit Kamara, but I could be biased. I'm being real with you. I don't cap here, bro. I love Kamara. I don't like sitting Kyron. He gets too much work. So to me, if I thought Kamara wasn't going to have a good year, if I thought things was kind of like all even, I would probably tell you to sit Kamara. But I don't want to tell you that. So I like Kamara. So I would say Kyron, bro, but you can sit Kamara. You got to choose that. I think it's between Kyron and Kamara. To me, I would sit Kyron. I would play Kamara if you asking me. I think they need him this week. That's a tough one. That's a great question, Alex. Alex is Joe Burrow or Russell Wilson. I'm playing Russell Wilson. Zach says, should I try to trade Rachaad White? For what running back should I try to get for Rachaad White? My other 2 running backs in this league is Zach Moss and David Montgomery. Alvin Kamara is 1. DeAndre Swift is 1. Let me see. Saquon Barkley. I'm just naming out guys. You might not be able to get them. I'm just going to name out a few guys. Roschon Johnson and something else is 1. Aaron Jones and something else is 1. Let me see. What else? Who else could you trade for? That's about it, bro. That's about it that I'm willing to let you do that trade on. James Cook, if you could get James Cook, I would do that. Or if you could get Mostert or somebody like that, I might do that. Charlene says, I put in Montgomery, 34 points. There you go, Charlene. Hey, tell me why you put him in. That's a great decision. Zach says, Tutu Atwell, Zay Flowers, or Tank Dale. That's another tough one. I'm going Zay Flowers. I think you should start all those guys, but I'm going with Zay Flowers out of all those guys. Tank Dale is really good. Number 2, number 1, I don't know. He's really good at getting a lot of targets. Tutu's balling out. Number 2, outside of Puka, he's balling, but Zay is the number 1 for the Baltimore Ravens. And the way you attack Cleveland is throw the ball. You're not going to run that on. That team is really good in the run game. So I'm going with Zay. Especially with Odell probably being out, and also with Rashad Bateman being hurt. Arthur says, thanks, bro. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Charlene said, you taught me to put in Montgomery. Thank you, Charlene. I thought so. Because I told a lot of you, early to play David Montgomery. I think it was like the first game of the season, Kansas City, and I'm like, God, you got to play Montgomery. You got to play him. Zach Seaman says, would you trade Trevor Lawrence for Tua? Yes, I would. Yes, I'll do that. Do that right now, bro. Listen, he may go down, but then just work the waiver wire. Don't worry about that. You play to win the game. Zachary says, Nico, Mike Evans, Garrett Wilson, Breach, Jerome Ford, Marquise Brown, pick 2. So I'm going with Nico. And if it's 4 PPR, I'm going Nico and Mike Evans. I know you might say, well, Mike Evans got a tough matchup. It doesn't matter. He's going to get 10 to 12 targets. Garrett Wilson got Zach Wilson as his quarterback. Breach Hall hasn't showed us anything yet. He's a great stash, but he hasn't showed us anything. Jerome Ford is going to be splitting carries with Kareem. He's a safe play. He's going to give you 10 carries, but I like Mike Evans and Nico upside over Jerome. Marquise Brown, I'm just not big on him. You could play him. He's the number one on that team, quote unquote. But I like Michael Wilson. I think he's coming, but you could play Marquise Brown. But me, bro, I'm going with Nico and Mike Evans. Nothing wrong with going with Marquise Brown. I'm just not big on him. Big Will, he says, what up, sir? What's up, bro? He says, last week, A-Chain went off on my bench, and this past Thursday, Montgomery. Listen, bro, I'm going to tell you about A-Chain. Don't worry about the A-Chain going off on your bench. That's hunting punt. That's hunting points. You can't hunt points like that. But the Montgomery one, you could have played him, but hey, I still understand that. Some people got they didn't know if he was going to be healthy, all that type of situation. He says, I can't let 30, 40 points on my bench happen again. When it's A-Chain, you can. And when I mean like somebody that you don't know nothing about, bro, you can't play those type of guys. You can't play that type of guy. You can get 0 points doing that. I do that sometimes, but that can cost me. It cost me in a couple leagues when I played Hyatt a couple weeks ago. He says, how do you prepare when making roster decisions? I consolidate. What I do, bro, if I got Tank Dale, and what was the question earlier? The dude asked me, okay, say if I got Tank Dale, Zay Flowers, and Tutu. I'm going to take 2 of those guys and go get me a stud like Cooper Kupp. That way I can go ahead and start Cooper Kupp, and maybe I might have to make a decision between Cooper Kupp and Zay Flowers or Cooper Kupp and Tank. I'm not going to have to make a decision between 3 wide receivers to play. So you need to try to consolidate and don't have so many guys. But you got to give time for guys to see what they are. A-Chain, you got to see what he is. That might be just for 1 week. You know what I'm saying? So you got to don't be hard on yourself for 1 loss. You got to be able to see what guys are. Don't try to get cute to try to hunt big time points down. That's for best ball. Arthur says, where do I go to join the Phenom crew, bro? The link is in the description. Go to join membership. I'm gonna repost it. It should be. I started, so it should be in the chat, bro. Let me see. That's it right there. But it should be in the chat. Let me repost it though. Let me repost it. I'm gonna repost that real quick. Hey, moderators, if you can you help me out posting some of my links sometimes? Just go and post the link sometimes. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Let me find where you at, Arthur. Let me see. All right, there we go. All right, I'll put it in the chat. Arthur. That's all you got to do is go there and then go down to the Phenom crew. Guys, if you want to join this, you want to support the channel, if you need help winning fantasy football championships, you need a consultation. I'm providing consultation right now, and I'm helping people. I done helped a couple guys the last couple of weeks. It's been about 2 guys that called in, and they won their week. Now, that week don't mean anything, but I think I helped them assess their team, and they know what they got, and they know what type of moves they need to be looking for and how to move forward. So, guys, don't destroy your team, and then you want me to fix the food, right? And that's fine. I'm willing to help you. But if you're in a tight spot, you don't know what to do, get your consultation, especially if you're a part of the Phenom crew. It's only your first consultation is free, and it's $20 after that for 30 minutes. So make sure you sign up. Charlene says, last week I scored 207. Wow. Thought a point. I didn't even have none of the Dolphins running backs either. Wow. You killing it. You're going to win a championship. And when you win a championship, I want you to send me a picture, Charlene, of your championship trophy or your team logo. Whatever you do. I want to show proof. I want people that follow me. I want to see them win the championships. Guys, if you win championships, go to my email and send me the picture of your championship win. You can take a picture of your belt with you with it, or you ain't got to take a picture of yourself. You can just show me anything that validates that championship. I want winners on my squad. Winners get it done. Losers make excuses. Sean Bond says, thought on Dameon Pierce. You think he will get going? Yes, bro. He's going to be. He's kind of like Najee from last year. Remember how Najee got going late? That's going to be Dameon Pierce all year. but you're going to want him because he's a part of a good offense. As long as C.J. Stroud is healthy and Tank Dell and Nico is healthy, you're going to want Damian. You're going to want Damian because he's going to have a lot of opportunities. Nifty says, we started Watson this week with his injury status. Yes. Yes. If you got somebody better, if you could go get C.J. Stroud or Daniel Jones, somebody like that, then yeah. But other than that, if he's starting, man, you got to play him. They're not going to put him out there if he can't play. Mr. Fantasy, he said, you think Sam Howell getting benched? Don't want to drop Dotson. I'm stashing Dotson. And when Jacoby Brissett coming in, Dotson's going to be good. So, yes, I feel you. If you can stash Dotson, stash him. Bro, he's on my stash list. Now, listen, I still got these 20 players that I want to mention, but I'm going to get through everybody's questions first. That's what I do. So, after I get through everybody's questions, then I will start on that 20 players that I think you should be stashing. So, guys, y'all stay tuned. Don't leave the live. Brian, what's going on, bro? He says, now that Jimmy G is questionable, should I temper my expectations on Adams and Myers stack? Have Myers as a flex to Adams and Lamb as my wide receiver 1 and 2? Or do I bench Myers and have Josh Jacobs at my flex? Bro, I'm not big on that offense, but you got to play Devontae Adams. Myers is the guys you're probably going to have to worry about. Myers and Josh Jacobs. But you playing Devontae Adams, they don't care who his quarterback is. This guy's a Hall of Famer. It doesn't matter. He's that good. He's that great of a route runner, right? He's that great of a route runner. So to me, I would say, you have Lamb out there and you have Adams, and I would go to Josh Jacobs. I wouldn't count on a backup quarterback to hyper target Jacoby Myers. Now listen, it could go well, but I'm just playing the numbers right here. The number says I'm playing Josh Jacobs. It's too much draft capital to be trying to bench him. So I'm playing Josh Jacobs over Myers. Brian says, thanks, brother, anytime. My son, what's going on, brother? He says, Breach or Warren? I'm going with Warren. I'm stashing Breach, but I'm going with Warren tomorrow. Zachary says, Lamar Russ at quarterback. Lamar all day. Big Will says, someone offered me Najee and D-Hop for water. Nope. Orlando says 4 PPR flex position. Tutu, Dotson, or Ford. I'm going with Tutu. I like Ford, but Kareem Hunt makes me nervous. I would tell you, if Ford was getting 80%, 70% of the workload from the running back position, I would tell you Ford. But I'm worried. So I'm going to say Tutu. Stash Dotson. Keep Ford stash too. Don't drop those guys. Mr. Fenton says Gibbs not getting any honey touches. He's not. That's what I said. I thought AJ Dillon was gonna get all the honey touches this year, but I was wrong on that. But I believe also that David Montgomery was gonna get all the honey touches, and that one is hitting. So I'm always following the honey touches. I'm not going to get it back just to get cute. Now listen, Alvin Kamara is special. Bijan Robinson is special with Tyler Algier. So those guys, they come 1 in a million. You got to see that first. You just don't think that's going to happen. That's why I'm telling you about A-Chain. Who's going to get the first goal line opportunity? The first honey touch is going to be Raheem Mostert, not A-Chain. A-Chain going to have to break a long play. But if he start breaking long plays, then they will play him more and more and more, and then it'll be a 50-50 split for the rest of the year. A-Chain ain't going to never get all the work because they don't want him to get hurt. That's the way A-Chain is playing is the way they want Jahmyr Gibbs to play. But Jahmyr Gibbs ain't explosive as A-Chain because of the offense. It ain't that Jahmyr Gibbs ain't as good as A-Chain, which I think A-Chain may be a little bit better, but they both are really good athletes. But it's the offense. Miami offense is unbelievable. Steven says just traded Herbert and Kittle for Trevor Lawrence and Hawkinson. Woo! I wouldn't have done that. I couldn't have done it, bro. Even though Mike Williams went down, I couldn't trade it. I can't go to Trevor's a good player. I like Trevor. I'm holding on to Trevor in a lot of leagues, but I can't give up Herbert. Herbert throwing that ball 50 times a game. He throwing that thing a lot, man. And that's how you win fantasy weeks. He can win you weeks by himself by throwing it 50 times. Now, if Keenan Allen goes down, that's going to be a great move. If Keenan Allen goes down, that's going to move. And I hate to say that. Side-eye Muffin, what's up, bruh? He said, start Lamar every week, whoever asks. Yes, you start Lamar every week. I agree. Durf Boy, he said, do I stash Latavius Murray or Kendre Miller? I'm going to say Latavius Murray. You know what? Man, this is so, man, you got Jamal Williams that might come back off IR. Then you got Taysom Hill. That's if Alvin Kamara goes down. So, man, it's hard for me to tell you this to stash Kendre Miller outside of Dynasty. I'm going to go Kendre Miller, bro. I'm going to go Kendre Miller. Okay, hold on. I got a super chat down here. I hope that super chat ain't been down there. Okay, that's a new member. I'm sorry. New member in the house. New member in the house. Appreciate you, Arthur. Appreciate you, bro. Always showing love. Always showing love, bro. Yes, sir. But yeah, bro. I'm gonna go Kendre Miller, but both of those guys, bro, they don't have great opportunities. I actually think Latavius Murray has a better opportunity than Kendre, even though Kendre is younger and a better player right now. He says, I'm on it. Thanks, bro. Thank you, bro. Anytime, bro. Side-eye Muffet says, traded Jacoby Myers for Javonte Williams. W or L? I think that's a W. That's cutting edge. That's thinking about the next quadrants coming up. He said, next comment for complete team. 1-2 currently. Okay. Okay, bro. So this is what I tell you, Side-eye Muffet. You have to be a member of the channel. And that's not like, you don't have to be a phenom crew, but when I do these type of questions, usually I want you at least to be on a rookie tier, which is only $1. So, but I do it. I kind of skim through it to do it the best, but I can't break it down because it's going to slow me down in the chat. But he says Lamar Madison, Roshan, you got Isaiah Flowers, Matt Gay Bench, and T-Law, Javonte. Yeah, I like those running backs that you got stashed. But yeah, bro, become a member, and I assist, and I break that thing all the way down. No hard feelings, bro. Stacy says, welcome, Arthur. Thank you, Stacy. Way to greet him. Thank you. Zach says, Jacoby Myers or Devon A-Chain? If Jimmy G is not playing, man, I'm going to go say Devon A-Chain. He gives you more upside. I'm going to go with the upside play. Jacoby Myers is more safer, especially in PPR, but Devon A-Chain has more boom. Masan says, thanks, bro, and spelled different, but still pronounced like Mason. Okay, got you. Thank you. Mason, thank you, bro. Zach says, Jacoby Myers or Nico? I'm going Nico all day. Michael King, he said, who's the best stats in full PPR redraft? Chuba, Rico, Tajay Spears, or Jalen Warren? Tajay Spears. Tajay Spears is the best stash. Now, who can get on the field the earliest is Chuba. Chuba probably going to be able to get on the field first if you ask me. Oh, no, it's going to be between Chuba and Jalen Warren. But the guy that can win you a league if their starter goes down would be Tajay. Yep, and he's on this list too. Arthur says, uh-oh. Yes, sir. Uh-oh. Steven says, true. Yep. And Nipsey says, stash Spears or Dotson. I'm going to say Spears. If you good at wide receiver, you stash Spears. You can't wait on Dotson. It's hard to wait on a wide receiver, but you can wait on running backs because they maneuver. They change every 4 quadrants. Wide receivers do a little bit, but not as much. Don't want Dotson to eventually break out and don't have him stash. Yeah, so try to stash both of them, but if you can't, I gotta have Spears on my team. I'm a 0 RB guy, so I gotta have Spears. But if you got good running back depth and you got 2 or 3 good running backs, then go with Dotson. Excuse me, guys. Side-Eye said, what's good, gang? It's my first time here. I'll be sure to leave a like and sub and tap in a lot more. You good, bro? No hard feelings. I know you knew. That's why I was telling you. Just Rookie Crew, if you come a membership of the Rookie Crew, which is $1, and it's for the whole month, just get your question if you want to like label your team and go through a trades or whatever it may be. But I try to not to read those long questions. It takes a long time for me to break it down, and I don't want to be on a question for a long time, bro. But I appreciate you being here, bro. Appreciate the sub. Charlene says, got it. I have the Pats DST and Matt Gay. They gave me 49 points combined. Wow. I also have Jefferson. Way to go. Keenan Allen. Way to go. Walker and Josh Allen, just to name a few. Yeah, you killed it. You killed it. Adam, what's up, bro? He said, what up, TD? What up, bro? Arthur says, thanks, Stacy. And Mr. Fantasy says, love any Houston offense. I do too. A lot of potential. And Sada says, thanks, bro. Anytime, bro. Okay, guys. So let's go through some of these players real quick. Let's go through some of these players. All right. I got 20 players. So I'm not going to break them down long, but I'm going to go through them. I'm going to explain a little bit on them. All right. So the first guy that you should be stashing, guys, is Calvin Austin. Yes, Calvin Austin need to be stashed. The reason why, guys, they trying to maneuver into a next phase of this offense. Mike Tomlin and the offensive coordinator is on call, so they got to make that changes. In order to make changes, they got to get Calvin Austin involved. He's a big play wide receiver. Even if Deontay Johnson comes back, they still got to get Calvin Johnson the ball. That underneath bunch of targets to Deontay Johnson and the Pat Freiermuth is okay, but it's not going to win you a games. What's going to win them games is Calvin Austin going for 70-yard, 80-yard touchdowns, 50-yard touchdowns. So you need to stash Calvin because when this offense going to that phase, Calvin is going to be a big part of that. So I love Calvin Austin. Next is Kareem Hunt. Number 2 is Kareem Hunt. You need to be stashing Kareem Hunt because, guys, he didn't sign there to be used as a second fielder running back to no Jerome Ford. What convinced him to come back is they tell, listen, you know the offense and we're going to use you. I know you was upset that you wasn't getting used because we was giving Nick Chubb more carries last year. Now that Nick Chubb has went down, we're going to give you a lot of work. So Jerome Ford is not a guy that we want to give the ball to 70% of the time. We would like to give him the ball 40% of the time, 45% of the time. We want to give you the ball 60% of the time. And he was like, okay, I'm going to sign there. So that's why you need to be stashing Kareem Hunt and buying low on this guy. So stash, buy low, all that stuff, buy high. It all rolls together to me because I'm willing to pay a price for a guy that people ain't own, but I like a Tank Dell. If I had to spend take a wide receiver that I wasn't that high on, like a DJ Moore, yes, I'd take DJ Moore and go get Tank Dell if I got to do that, right? So I'm going to say buy high, buy low, and stash. They all rolls together. So Kareem Hunt, get him. Number 3 guy is Treylon Burks. Yes, guys, Treylon Burks. And the reason why that I believe that Treylon Burks is a good stash is because I don't think this team is going to win a lot of games. So when they bench or they trade Ryan Tannehill, they're going to put Will Levis in, and they're going to be throwing the ball over the yard. It's going to be Will Levis or it's going to be Malik Willis. Will Levis or Malik Willis, and he's going to be pushing the ball downfield to Treylon Burks and some of these other guys or young guys. They're going to probably even trade D-Hop. They're not going to have these old players on the team like Derrick Henry and D-Hop and Ryan Tannehill. They're not going anywhere. They're going to trade high or trade low on these guys while they can so they can get some type of draft capital and rebuild this team. Number 4 guy is CEH. Yes, guys, CEH. Now, listen, they get cute around that red zone. They like CEH. So I'm stashing. If anything happened to Pacheco, If anything happened to Pacheco, then you need to you got a league-winning guy. CEH, listen, guys, it took him a while, but he's finally, he looks really big. He looks like the best shape of his life. He looks strong. CEH going to have some good games. They're going to give him a few goal line honey touches. So if you in a bye week, you don't know who to start, I already have CEH. Don't let nobody else pick him up on a bye week and beat you because he goes off on a bye week where all your running backs had a bye week and they picked up CEH and went off on you. So make sure you stash CEH. We got a new member in the house. What's good, bruh? What's good? Appreciate you, bruh. Okay. So next, number 5 is another Kansas City Chief, and it's Rashee Rice. Now listen, it's no number 1 on this team outside of Travis Kelce. Kadarius Toney, he's a good guy to have on your team if you can have him. Sky Moore, MVS, all these guys can have score touchdowns, and nobody's trying to hunt that down. That's ugly. Ain't nobody trying to figure out who's going to score outside of Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes, the only guys that you can count on the offensive side of the ball. But Rashee Rice is a guy to have in case somebody get hurt, because Rashee Rice is going to come in. If one of those receivers go down and I got to play Rashee Rice, I feel good about that. So I will play Rashee Rice. So I'm stashing Rashee Rice if he's out there on my waivers, if I can get him for a chop liver or pennies on a dollar. Next, number 6 is a running back, and it's Tank Bigsby. Tank Bigsby from the guys, what up? Why I got a brain freeze right now? Where's Tank Bigsby for? The Jaguars. I'm sorry. The Jaguars. Tank Bigsby's from the Jaguars, guys. You need to be stashing Tank Bigsby. The reason why is Travis Etienne is a hybrid type back. He's getting out in space. They not going to use Travis Etienne a lot through the to the line of scrimmage, right? They're going to get him outside and throw a little flare outs to him. But going down the stretch, they're going to need, for cold games, they're going to need Tank Bigsby to give him some carries. So if anything happens to Travis Etienne, Tank Bigsby is going to catch passes and he's going to get all the honey touches. So you need to be stashing this guy, right? You need to be stashing him. He's a good player. Right now, this Travis Etienne is playing really well. But if anything happens to Travis Etienne, you got something. Next, guys, is Colin Granson from the Indianapolis Colts. Colin Granson. And the reason why, guys, you should be stashing Colin Granson, guys, he's a tight end, and AR was using him. He's a big target. So Alec Pierce, that's one of my misses. Alec Pierce, I've been terribly wrong on Alex Pierce. I don't even know if he caught a target, right? But Colin Granson has. When he's been healthy out there, Colin Granson has played really good. So, guys, make sure you pick up Colin Granson as a tight end to stream him if you need to during the bye weeks or anything like that. Next, number 8 is a guy that I've been on. I talked a lot about is Jalen Hyatt. Yes, guys, Jalen Hyatt. And the reason why I love Jalen Hyatt, guys, is he's the fastest wide receiver on this team. He's one of the fastest guys in the NFL. He's top 10 fastest guys. So the reason why you should be taking Jalen Hyatt, guys, is because he's going to be he's the guy to take this offense to the next level. Saquon, the safety is going to come down and try to take him away. Darren Waller, the safety is going to come down and take him away. Isaiah Hodgins can't separate like that. He's a good wide receiver, but he can't separate like that. So in order to take this offense to the next level is Jalen Hyatt. So you stash him. You can get him right now for cheap because he gave people a dud. He gave me a dud. I had to drop him because I got to keep moving. I gotta get some running backs for my team so I can win per week. But I love Jalen Hyatt going in the future, guys. He's going to be a boom guy. So stash Jalen Hyatt, pick him up. Number 9 is the guy that I've been on and I talked about all off season, and he hasn't played good, but I'm still stashing him. Is Jahan Dotson. Yes, guys, Jahan Dotson. The reason why I'm high on Jahan Dotson, when they get a good quarterback and they actually can throw the ball downfield, Jahan Dotson is the best wide receiver on this team. I don't want to disrespect Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin is going to be a Pro Bowl receiver, and he's going to have a great career. So just because I'm saying somebody's better doesn't mean you suck. Just because Justin Jefferson was better than Adam Thielen didn't mean that Adam Thielen sucked. It's just a guy. He's just a phenom guy. Jahan Dotson is a phenom guy, if you ask me. I think this team doesn't know how to target him. Maybe the quarterbacks doesn't know how to target him. So maybe the quarterback want to check the ball down because he's just a young quarterback. And so that's hurting him. But if that quarterback gets benched and Jacoby Brissett comes in there, Jahan Dotson is going to boom. So be stashing him. Guys, we got a new member in the house. New member in the house. What's up, bro? Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for becoming a new member. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, going on to my number 10. My number 10 stash, guys. My number 10 stash guy is Elijah Mitchell. Yes, guys, Elijah Mitchell. Now, listen, I could have did all the I will be doing a handcuff video. Guys, I'm going to try to wake up early in the morning before I do my live with starts and sits questions. I'm going to try to do a handcuff video, and it's going to be called handcuffs that should not be on your waiver wire. It's like you need to get all these handcuffs. Do not leave these guys out there, no form of fashion. And Elijah Mitchell is one of those guys. So, guys, but I put him in this video. If you're in a 10-team league, you get Elijah Mitchell. Reason why, guys, don't you know if Christian McCaffrey, they get up on the team by 14 points, Christian McCaffrey's coming out the game. Christian McCaffrey's coming out the game. If they get up by a lot of points, they're not going to run Christian McCaffrey in the game. The coach came out and said that he's been running Christian McCaffrey too much. He don't want him going down with no ankle injury. He know he could be volatile. So Elijah Mitchell is going to be the cleanup guy. It's like a father. You know how the father come home and everybody then ate their food and the father just take the plate and just pour everything in his plate and eat it all up because everybody, that's what's left over. And that's what Elijah Mitchell is going to do. He's going to clean up for the San Francisco. So guys, make sure you put Elijah Mitchell on your team and you can start him. This guy, CMC might go off and Elijah Mitchell might go off. So pick up Elijah Mitchell as a stash. Number 11, guys, is Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson, guys. The reason why I like Michael Wilson, he plays for the Arizona Cardinals. He's a rookie. I don't believe Marquise Brown is the number one. And listen, Marquise Brown is explosive, but he's not a number one. The big type receiver who can catch contesting catches is going to be Michael Wilson. So right now, you can get him and buy low on him. Look, Arizona is not no top level team. So Michael Wilson is going to be getting some good targets. So guys, if you're going through a bye week and you need to stash somebody, Michael Wilson is the guy that you need to do that, and you can play him in a tight spot. I love Michael Wilson. I think he has a lot of talent. And if you're in Dynasty, go buy low on Michael Wilson right now. Go buy low on Michael Wilson right now. Because if he come out and have a really good game, you're not going to be the buy low on him in Dynasty. Next, guys, number 12 is Chuba Hubbard. Yes, Chuba Hubbard. Don't you know Miles Sanders is already kind of nicked up again with that groin injury? I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow. So you need to have Chuba on your team. Chuba looks good. Chuba looks explosive. Chuba was a really good player in college. He was a top running back coming out of Oklahoma State, if I'm not mistaken. So Chuba Hubbard, guys, make sure you get Chuba Hubbard in case Miles Sanders goes down. He's a top handcuff. Excuse me. Number 13 is Kyle Pitts. Guys, Kyle Pitts is being dropped. Don't leak. I'm starting. Don't you know Kyle Pitts had about 7 to 8 targets last week, and he was wide open for an 80-yard touchdown, but they missed him. Listen, Kyle Pitts can play. It's all about the quarterback. And even with the quarterback playing, I'd rather have Kyle Pitts than go out here and get some of these tight ends that's only giving you 7 to 8 points. I'd rather take a 3 or 4 points with a potential 30-point, 40-point instead of taking 8 points. That's how I play fantasy. So it's like playing a safe running back. It's almost like playing Gus Edwards as a backup running back over Devon Achane. No, you playing Devon Achane. Now, I'm not going to play Devon Achane over a starting running back, right? Maybe a couple of them. Like I might play him over like a Najee, right? If Najee's my guy, I might play Devon Achane over him. But I'm not playing guys that ain't got no big boom for a guy that's safe. So Kyle Pitts has the biggest boom as a tight end, like Travis Kelce, like T.J. Hawkins. And I was wrong on TJ. I told y'all I was fading TJ. My teams are still good, but TJ is being solid for just because of that offense. TJ is balling out. So I want to be fair. I told people I'm not drafting TJ Hawkinson, but he is balling. And I took Darren Waller and Kyle Pitts. Darren Waller to me still is going to be really good. I'm okay with taking him. Outside of Travis Kelce, I was taking Darren Waller and Kyle Pitts, and I'm still okay with that decision. Number 14, guys, is Cam Akers. Number 14 is Cam Akers. The reason why you should be stashing Cam Akers is because Alexander Madison has looked back. Anybody can ball in this offense. So Kirk Cousins is, guys, we got to get Kirk Cousins some respect and put some respect on his name. This guy, he might be a Hall of Famer. He might be put up so many passing yards that he might get in the Hall of Fame one day. I'm not saying he's going to be a first or second ballot Hall of Famer, but one day when they was like, man, who should get in here? Well, Kirk had about 40,000 passing yards and about 200 passing touchdowns or whatever those numbers are. Like he might be like, I'm not saying he's Eli Manning because Eli Manning got passed and got Super Bowls, but his numbers is going to be good as any quarterback that played the game, top 10. So you got to give Kirk Cousins some respect. But just because of that, that's going to help Cam Akers be able to score. So if Alexander Madison fumbles, Cam Akers will take over this backfield. If Cam Akers start balling, they will give him more opportunities. They might even split 50-50 with him tomorrow. So I want you to stash Cam Akers. Don't let him be out there on your waivers. Number 15 is Devontae Parker. He is the number one wide receiver for this team. They gave him another deal, guys. If Devontae Parker wasn't any good, Bill Belichick wouldn't have signed him. They signed him to another deal. So now when they get outside of these Jets and Buffalo's defenses, Devontae Parker gonna have some big games. He's still a great jump ball guy, and he runs decent routes. So pick up Devontae Parker in case you need a wide receiver later on in your season. Number 16 is Josh Downs. Josh Downs, guys. Yes, Josh Downs. The reason why you should be picking up Josh Downs, guys, he's leading his team in targets as a wide receiver over Michael Pittman the last couple of weeks. Now, Michael Pittman is catching a lot of balls, but Josh Downs is the short area guy. So when the quarterbacks are getting the ball out quick, it's going to Josh Downs. So pick up Josh Downs right now. PPR monster. That's what he looks like. He's gonna be a guy that's getting like a Julia Elderman type. So pick up Josh Downs. Number 17 is a really good handcuff. It's Rico Dowdle. And reason why I like Rico from the Cowboys is because Tony Pollard is on a trajectory to touch the ball 400 times. He can't handle 400 balls. If he touched the ball 400 times, he could go down. He's a smaller guy. So Rico's going to have to get more carries and here and there. He looked good last week. He runs strong. So Rico will be getting some targets, guys. So pick up Rico. Number 18 is Keontae Ingram. Yes, guys, Keontae Ingram. And the reason why you should be picking up Keontae Ingram is because James Conner is volatile. He's a good back. He's a good back. Actually, I mean, he's probably better than good, but he's been playing really well. But if he goes down, then Keontae is gonna get that work. So I want you to be able to have that. So make sure you have Keontae Ingram on your team. Again, that's one of my videos that I need to do about handcuffs. It's handcuffs that you should never leave out there. I'm gonna stash my bench up until I can't get no more handcuffs. If a backup to now if you ain't getting that many carries like Austin Eckler backup, no, that's different. But a guy that's getting 25 touches a game backup, Derrick Henry backup, I'm going to get those guys. So Keontae Ingram is that guy. Next, number 19 is another handcuff, is Tajay Spears. Yes, guys, Tajay Spears. And everybody know I've been telling you about Tajay Spears. He's been out snapping King Henry. King Henry's probably going to get traded. If they don't win the next 2 weeks, get ready for a trade. And Tajay Spears is probably going to go down with the ship. Like he's going to be the running back for the rest of the season. Now, is he going to get all 100% of carries? No. But is he going to get 80%? Yes. 75%? Yes. That's good enough to be a league-winning running back. So people who might have went 0 RB and you got killer wide receivers but your running backs are kind of like volatile and you can end up getting a Tajay Spears on your team and he's starting now. You're going to have a killer team. You can win because you're going to have starting running backs that you didn't know you had from the beginning of the season, and your team is going to be studded out. That's why I like doing 0 RB and picking up guys off the waiver wire as things change through the season of the different quadrants. And last but not least, guys, number 20 is DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark. DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark do-do-do-do-do, DJ Chark. Yes, guys, DJ Chark. Reason why you should be stashing DJ Chark, guys, is because DJ Chark is not that many weapons on this team. Mingo is not that good. Adam Thielen is a older veteran. So DJ Chark to push the ball downfield, they're gonna need DJ Chark. DJ Chark looks good now. He got a hamstring injury now, so you can get him for the low. So make sure you get DJ Chark, guys. I think he's going to have some good weeks for you, especially we get ready to get into these bye weeks. And when you got 2 or 3 teams on byes, DJ Chark going to be a number 1 wide receiver for somebody. I'm just telling you how it goes. And that's how you get into the playoffs. Sometimes you need a break. Sometimes you need to play against a top team. You need them to be on a bye week. Their top players to be on a bye week just to get that win. And that's okay. That's part of fantasy. And DJ Chark could be a guy that can help you do that. All right, so let me get to the comments. Side-eye Muppet said, I'm hooked. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Daniel Capskin, he said, sorry, but Notre Dame just scored. It's all good. It's all good. Listen, Duke is a basketball team, so I'm going to take whatever we get. I hate to say it, but I'm playing with house money. We don't care about football. Now, listen, I care about football. I love football. But Duke is a basketball school. Like, I'm from North Carolina. We win basketball national championships. But when we win in the football, we talking junk. It's up. We don't even supposed to be winning, bro. But it's all good. We're gonna play solid. We got a good team, got a good coach. Good quarterback, too. I like that quarterback. Zachary says, would you trade or keep Mike Evans for the rest of the season? If trade, who would you aim for? I'm keeping Mike Evans, but if I do trade him, man, I would trade him for like Nico or Tank Dale type, right? But I think you should keep Mike Evans in a redraft league. I think that type of target share can win you a fantasy league, bro. So I just wouldn't trade him. If I do trade him, man, it's got to be it's like got to be 2 studs on his tier level. Now, I know you ain't going to be able to get him for like Jamar Chase or nobody, but I'm not letting him go for no top level. I'm not letting him go for no DJ Moore, nobody like that, bro. Mike says, how do I join the crew? Woo. And should I name my team the Ric Flair Drippers? I like that. I love Ric Flair, one of my favorite wrestlers. You know how he used to do. He's a showsman, man. He's a showsman. But yeah, bro, the link is in the chat. Go find it. It says join members, so you can find it, bro. It's down there. Just look through the chat, one of the comments, and you can see it. Or you can go in the description box of this live, and all you gotta do is hit join member, and it take you to another platform, and go down to the bottom, and you can sign up for the Phenom crew and get and you get a free consultation, bro. Charlene says, don't forget about Chuba Hubbard. Yep. I love Miles Sanders may not play this week. Tell him. I picked up Josh Downs. Just where to go, Charlene. Charlene can play, guys. She can play. That girl knows her stuff. I'm telling you. I can't wait to get her in one of my leagues. You need to join one of my listener leagues next year, Charlene. Big Will says, of your sleeper list, can you rank your top 3 to 5 in order of importance? I'm gonna give you 5 guys. I can't say I'm gonna rank them in order of importance, but I'm gonna try to. So Tajay Spears, Chuba Hubbard, because of Miles Sanders' volatileness. Tajay Spears, Chuba Hubbard, Jalen Hyatt, Jahan Dotson, and Josh Downs. Those are these guys you can play. You can play these guys tomorrow. So, like I said, it's going to be hard for me to rank them, but I'm going to give them to you again. So, there's going to be Josh Downs, Tajay Spears, Chuba Hubbard, Jahan Dotson, and Jalen Hyatt. Those 5 guys, man, and you need to be talking to those 5 guys. He says, wow, Notre Dame wins and Duke quarterback is hurt. Wow, they quarterback is hurt. Wow, that's something. Kale says Nico Collins, Chris Godwin, DJ Chark, Khalil Herbert, Miles Sanders, pick 1 wide receiver, and the best flex. Pick 2 total to start. Okay. Pick 1 wide receiver and the best flex. So 2 to start. I'm going with Nico. And Chris Godwin. DJ Chark got a hamstring injury, so I'm worried about that. If he don't got no hamstring injury, then I'm gonna say Nico and DJ Chark. But I'm gonna Nico and Godwin. Pick 1 wide receiver and the best flex. Yeah. So yeah, Nico Barbera and Chris Godwin over Miles Sanders and Khalil Herbert. Charlene says, I am monitoring Keaton Mitchell. Yes, I am too. But I think Gus is gonna get there. And they like Justice Hill. So it's a lot of mouths to feed. I just can't go to Keaton Mitchell. Somebody else told me about Keaton Mitchell, but it's just too many mouths to feed to count on him. Tongue Kid says Mixon or Javonte Williams. Bro, you got to start mixing. You got to start mixing if you got him on your team. Michael King says, appreciate you, bro, anytime. Anytime. Mike D says, stash Mims or Quentin Johnson. Mims all day. Mike says, what's up with Deshaun Watson this week? He's got a shoulder injury. So if you ain't got no CJ Stroud or Daniel Jones on your waivers, then I'm going to roll with him if he's active. Michael says, Hunt or Tajay stash. That's tough. Man, that's tough, bro. I'm gonna go with Hunt for immediate action. I'm gonna go with Hunt because he got a chance to get goal line. Tajay ain't getting no goal line opportunities if they get down there for a 1-yard touchdown. That's gonna be King Henry as in right now, but Hunt can get that. So I'm gonna say Hunt right now. Side Eye Puppet says I have to drop someone when Saquon comes back, and I'm gonna be hurt. It's gonna have to be Charbonnet because I'm not dropping Tajay Spears or Roshan Johnson or Tank Dell. Who I get it. Yeah, you probably is gonna have to be Charbonnet. It's between Charbonnet and Tajay. It's between those two. And bro, I like that what you're saying. You going down with the guy that you want to go down with. So it's gonna be between Charbonnet and Tajay. Kenneth Walker looks good. Charbonnet's not getting enough touches. Tajay he's out snapping King Henry. Make sure I see my thing was freezing up a little bit. So I would say, I probably would drop Charbonnet myself, bro. Charlene says, you just named most of my bench players. I always plan ahead. Yep. Facts. Facts. W, Lindell, and Jessica. Yep. Kale says Dalvin Cook or Latavius Murray. I lost Chubb. Dalvin Cook. Both of those, neither one of those guys are any good to me. Like far as you can take you to the promised land. But I would go with Dalvin Cook. Kale says Elijah Moore or DJ Chark in the flex. I'm going with DJ Chark if he's healthy. CHB, there you go. What's up, bro? He says, bro, what's good? The champ is here. He says, how you feeling about Keaton Mitchell or Rico Dowdle as a stash? Also, is it time to drop Treylon Burks? No, don't drop Treylon Burks. I would stash him if I can. But I would say Rico is a better stash than Keaton right now. Kale says Roshan or Brandon Ayuk in the flex, half PPR. Let me see. You're going to have to play Brandon Ayuk, bro. Brandon Ayuk all day. Stada says, Charlene, would you drop Zach Charbonnet for Chuba and start Chuba over Madison or Roshan this week? Kale says, Nico Collins or Josh Palmer? I'm going with Nico Collins over Josh Palmer. Mike D says, start 2 full PPR flex. Nico, Zay, Rashad White, or Roshan Johnson. Start 2 PPR flex. I'm going Zay. I'm going Zay and Nico. Hands, what's going on, bro? He said, I dropped Akers yesterday to pick up Charbonnet. Good decision? Yes, I see why you're doing it. Akers probably going to have more of a workload with being on the Minnesota Vikings, but Charbonnet is a league-winning player if anything happened to Kingdom. So you can't leave Charbonnet out there. I would drop Akers to go get Charbonnet too. Big Will says, thank you, bro. Got to head to work tonight. Much respect to you in the community. Hit the like button and let's get the win, everyone. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Should I trade Rashad White, Nico Collins, and Tutu Atwell for James Cook and Brandon Ayuk? Yes. Rashad White, Nico. I love Nico and Tutu. I love that consolidation, Zach. Yes, I would do that. James Cook and Brandon Ayuk are league-winning players. I would do that. My team is stacked at wide receiver. Weak at running back. Yes, bro. I would do that. I love the way you did that. Yep. Lindell says, gifted 5 memberships. Yes. Yep. Appreciate you. Han says, Hollywood Brown or Jacoby Myers rest of the season. I'm going to go with Hollywood Brown over Jacoby. Jacoby is a good player, but he's just safe. Hollywood has more boom. So I'm going to go with the boom guy. But if you want to go with a guy that's going to be safe every week, it's Jacoby. As long as the quarterback position is fine. Han says, thank you for your advice, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'm going to get ready to head out of here. Y'all guys be safe. Thank everyone who signed up today as a member. I want to give a shout out to the members as I always do. I want to give a shout out to my boy Lindale. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Side Eye Muffet. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see who else. Mason. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Arthur, always showing support to the channel. I want to give a shout out to Arthur. Also, my homie Sean Bonds. Yes, sir, bro. My homeboy Nifty. Yep. And Mr. Fantasy Everything. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Fantasy Everything. Guys, everybody be safe. Y'all have a good night. Let's get these wins in the also, I'm sorry, Terrell. I want to give a shout out to my homeboy Terrell and Travis Looney. I'm sorry, guys. I had to go through the whole chat. Yep, guys, y'all be safe. I'm going to try to do a video in the morning before I do my live where I want to tell you about some handcuffs. And I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Peace.
Fuck fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. Okay, turn me up. Yeah, bitch, I'm rolling up. Bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, I ain't showing up. Yeah. They like country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Turn me up, yeah. Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks, cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit. Country for life in this bitch. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act. A bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up. Okay, turn me up, yeah. I'm like Block Boy, look alive, look alive. I'm married to that money and I keep her by my side. They thought I wouldn't be shit, so they face look so surprised. You ain't a real nigga, you just pussy in the sky. Whoa, yeah, look at a nigga now. When I put up to the jeweler, I'ma tell that nigga go bust it down. Tryna count the money. Damn, homie, I done lost track of their mind. Turn me up, this that hot shit. It was kinda looking like a drought. I don't do this for the clout, bitch. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some bands on it. Okay, turn me up. Do your dance on it. She ain't tryna fuck unless you got some racks on it. Okay, turn me up. They don't wanna smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say this shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up.